which says which of the following conclusions, look at this, which of the following given conclusions definitely does not logically follow from the given statements. So here we go. Statements: no district is a state, no district is a state, district and state, they cannot touch each other. All countries are districts, all the countries are districts, all the countries are inside district. All states are cities, all the states are cities, let's say CI. Some villages are cities, some villages are cities. You getting it? That's the diagram. No district is a state, district and state cannot overlap each other. All countries are districts, all the countries inside districts. All states are cities, all the states are cities, right? And some villages are cities, some villages are cities. So basic diagram is done. Look at the conclusions. All countries may be states. All countries, may be means what? Possible type, right? All countries can be states. Can all the countries be states? Impossible, because countries are completely inside districts and districts cannot touch states. If districts cannot touch states, obviously countries also cannot touch states. So all countries may be states is definitely false. Yes or no? It can never be true. Not just in the basic diagram, but also in any possible diagram that you draw. That can never be true, because always the countries will be inside districts and districts cannot touch states. All districts being countries is a possibility. Yes, all districts being countries is possible. All countries are districts means all districts can also be countries. So this is true. It's possible. Some cities are villages. Yes, if some villages are cities, some cities are villages. Some villages are cities, so obviously some cities are villages. This is also true. In fact, definitely true. Next, all villages being districts is a possibility. Can all the villages be districts? Possible. Nothing wrong. Like for example, we can draw villages in this fashion. Let me use a different color. We can draw villages like this. Achha, all villages being districts is here, right? Yeah, all villages can be districts. Like we can have, let me draw the diagram here, possible diagram here. The diagram that I am visualizing in my mind has to be put on paper. So we can draw it in this way. All villages being districts is here, right? So all villages are inside districts and some villages are cities. Yeah, so I can consider a diagram like this. Now don't say that this is not a circle. It doesn't matter whether it's a circle or overall banana, doesn't really matter, right? So if you observe, none of the statements has been violated. All the statements are correct here, right? Look at this. No district is a state. Yes, district and state do not touch each other, right? All countries are districts, all the countries are districts, right? This possible diagram, all villages being districts is a possibility. Yes, all the villages being districts possible. True. It is true. It is not true in the basic diagram, but it is possible. It is possible according to this diagram. And now the last conclusion. What is the last conclusion? Some cities are not district. Some cities are not district. Some cities are not district. Okay, city he said, right? CI. Some cities are not district. Some cities are not district. True. See, these cities which are overlapping with states cannot be districts. Actually, states cannot be districts, but there will always be some cities which are overlapping with states. See, all the states are cities. So these states which are cities cannot be districts. So definitely there are some cities always which cannot be districts. So some cities are not district is true. Definitely true. You draw any diagram. Even in this diagram, you will find that some cities are not district. You see, these outside cities are not district. You see, all these outside cities are not district. These cities are district. These are districts. This shading is okay. But outside there are cities which are not districts. So any type of possible diagram you draw, you'll always find that there will be some cities which are not districts, because these cities overlap with states. Here, in fact, strictly speaking, these are the cities which are not districts. These cities cannot be districts. But always there will be some cities which are not districts. So some cities are not districts also true. Now what should be the answer here? Look at the question. The question says which of them definitely does not logically follow. Now this is true, this is true, this is true, and this is true, which means these, which of the following is definitely false? Definitely false is only A. Right? Which of the following conclusions definitely does not logically follow? Definitely does not follow is definitely false, which is only A. So only A is the answer. Okay.